So in the political climate we exist in right now, there's a tendency that instead of meeting ideas with debate, ideas are instead met with character assassination. That rather than debate the actual topics at hand, we just look at those people and we call them a Nazi or a libtard or a socialist. And it's like, hey, like, we can just take a couple minutes to, debate these ideas like that. Why are we just trying to put people down instead of having a conversation with these people and actually debating the ideas instead of trying to cut down the person itself? Like a bad idea is not destroyed by censorship. A bad idea is destroyed with good ideas. And that's why I named the show Common Criminal. Like, I don't have any I don't have any tattoos, actually. But the reason I don't have any visible tattoos or a tattoo across my face is because I give a shit how people perceive me. I obviously am a very vain person. I literally fucking talk to myself and put it online. So, like, I didn't name it Common Criminal Podcast because I've got a Mike Tyson tattoo across my forehead. Like, I named it that because, well, for a lot of reasons, but one of the reasons is because when you start going against the grain, especially politically, it's pretty easy for people to start assaulting your character instead of debating your ideas. And when they do that, a lot of the times, you'll be painted as a criminal when you start going against government ideas. And I'm very wary of that when you see that in the news. They paint somebody out as a criminal. Julian Assange is a great example, the WikiLeaks guy. Like, oh yeah, espionage, this and that. You hear it a lot, you see it a lot. And there's great arguments out there to back it up. But at the same time, what did they think he was a criminal before, or did he just become a criminal because he started working against the people in charge? So that's, why I'm talking about stuff like pretty easy examples for, what, we're more common than you think. Us quote unquote criminals are all over. Like just, a couple statistics for you. Like the what is it, American Pro Gun Society or Americans for Guns. It's the pro gun group that thinks that the NRA is a bunch of shills. It's the super right wing people that think that it's all shills in the NRA. But their statistic, just throwing this out there, is that out of a supposed 500,000 bump stocks circulating through the country after the ban, only 600 were voluntarily surrendered to the federal government. So that means that 499,400 bump stocks are still circulating, estimated. Which, assuming that, well, I mean, I guess one person could have like 10 bump stocks, but let's just say that, everybody's got like one AR-15 out of those 499,000 people. You just created criminals out of otherwise law-abiding citizens. Same with the marijuana laws. I mean, before they legalized, there were all kinds of studies. I can't cite them specifically because I was in freaking high school, but that supposedly 40% of people, when surveyed, 40% of people said that they had smoked marijuana before. And this was pre-legalization. So 40% of people admit that they had smoked. So that just means you're making criminals out of citizens because the laws don't reflect society. And that's what happens when laws don't reflect society, is that regular people become labeled and classified as criminals. So, when the laws don't reflect society, Criminals are a lot more common than you might think. So, I talked a little bit about guns, talked a little bit about drugs. Obviously, I'm a bit of a libertarian. Uh, but yeah, just, something to think about.